Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Inshallah, this is going to be video number 20. And we're going to be continuing on the words that we talked about the last video that has to do with the last day. So we will go ahead and start on that. The first word that we're going to be talking about is abada. Abadan, meaning like never. Never, forever. Those are the meaning. Okay. And the root is, it's hamza, ba, and dal. Okay, abada. All right. I'm trying to give different colors, inshallah, when we write. Okay, let's do it this way now. So it means forever or ever. Okay, and the example we have, خالدين فيها أبدا. خالدين خالدين فيها أبدا. فيها أبدا. It stops there. There's a jim. Okay. Here's our word. Abada. Okay. خالدين فيها أبدا. Of course, there's something before it, and it's talking about, of course, the reward for Jannah. And it says خالدين. It means that they will live in there. خالدين is khuld is to be someplace, to live for a long time. خالدين فيها, and then خالدين means itself that to live for a long time. And then here's another word that is, again, it's here for that punch, that emphasis. Abada, meaning forever. There's no end to it. Okay. Next word we have is ajr. Ajr. Or we have plural is ujur. Okay, so put this. All right. Of course, this means ajr, or ujur means reward. We have the example from the Qur'an. There's something before it. La yudiru أجر المحسنين. أجر المحسنين. Okay. And here is our word of the day. Ajr, reward. So it says Allah la yudi'u ajr al-muhsinin. Allah will never let the reward of the righteous go to waste, meaning to forget about it, to go to waste, to disregard it, meaning Allah will never do that. So He will give the ajr of the righteous, the muhsinin, those who do good work, the righteous people. The next word we have is, I think we talked about this before, but since this is already in this list again, we'll talk about it, is al-akhirah. I think the root is here. Hamza. This is not Ain. Obviously, this is Hamza, Jim, and Ra. And then the next word is Al-Akhirah. Al-Akhirah. Of course, this is the end, meaning the end of time. Al-Akhirah. And then we have the example. وإنه في الآخرة في الآخرة لمن الصالحين. لا من الصالحين. Okay, and I think it goes on. Lihin, yeah. Where's our word? Here. I just have to check periodically, make sure my microphone is on. Okay. So it's saying that I think there was something before it, and I think this ayah was talking about Ibrahim alayhi salam. There was something Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking about Ibrahim alayhi salam, and then it says وَإِنَّهُ فِي الْآخِرَةِ, and no doubt for sure in the akhirah at the end he is لَمِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ, he is one of the most righteous. من الصالح. All right, inshallah, we're running out of space here. I will go ahead and erase this and we will come right back. Okay. We have the prayer that we recite every day. This has to go back to Al-Akhirah. So I'm just going to write that prayer here, inshallah, and then we'll continue. This is ربنا آتنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة. Here's that word. حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Okay, so this is a dua that we every day we read this in salah and gatherings and whatnot. So ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. Azab was one of the words that we discussed on the last video, meaning punishment. So the meaning would be ربنا آتنا في الدنيا, O our Lord, give us, آتنا meaning give us, bring for us, give us in this dunya, in this world, حسنة meaning good. وفي الآخرة حسنة, and then the hereafter good. So basically, make our this world good and our akhirah, the end of times, that world good. وقنا, and protect us, save us from the punishment of the fire. All right, inshallah, I just wanted to give that right down here. I was going to do it on the last time I wrote down the word al-akhirah, but then we ran out of space and I forgot to write this down, so I just wanted to go ahead and do that. All right, so the next word is, I will go ahead and remove this, and then I'll write the next word, inshallah. Okay, next word is alim. And the word, the root is, I believe, is hamza, lam, mim. Alim means painful. All right, and then I have our example from the Quran. وَإِنَّ الظَّالِمِينَ إِنَّ الظَّالِمِينَ إِنَّ الظَّالِمِينَ لهم عذاب أليم. لهم عذاب أليم. Okay, there's our word down here. Alim is painful. Of course, there's something before it. وَإِنَّ الظَّالِمِينَ there's another alif here. وَإِنَّ الظَّالِمِينَ لَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ. And no doubt for the wrongdoers, lahum, for them, there is what? A painful punishment. Okay, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all from that. Okay, next word is thawab. Thawab. This also means reward. Like we had the word ajr, that also is a reward, and then a thawab is also reward. Okay, so example I have this ayah. Mashallah, it has like several things that we talk about. It's already in this ayah, so I'll go ahead and write this down. فَآتَاهُمُ اللَّهُ فَآتَاهُمُ اللَّهُ ثواب الدنيا ثواب الدنيا ثواب الدنيا وحسن ثواب الآخرة. And then it stops there. Okay. Just highlight the words that were our focus words. Here's thawab, and here's thawab, and then here's akhirah. We just talked about that. Excuse me. فَآتَاهُمُ اللَّهُ. So then Allah brings to them or gives them ثواب الدنيا, the reward of this world, وحسنى, and the excellent, husn is meaning like the best, excellent reward of akhirah, the end of time. Yeah. All right, inshallah, I think, let's see. I think we have space for this word. The next word we have is jahim. Root is, I apologize, sometimes I forget. Sawaba. That's the root. And then, okay, so the next word is jahim. Jahim. This is another name for hell. Meaning it's like blazing fire. All right. The example we have, وَإِنَّ الْفُجَّارِ فجارة لفي جحيم. Okay, so here's the word of the day, jahim. Here's the root is meme. Jim, ha, and meme. Okay, and it means it's like another name for hell, blazing fire. There's something before it, of course. وَإِنَّ الْفُجَّارَ لَفِي جَحِيمٍ. And indeed, no doubt, those people that are wicked, they're the sinners, they're the bad people, and there's so many things that goes in here of fujjar, that they're wicked people. No doubt, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that no doubt those people that are wicked and sinners, really bad, evil people, lafi jahim. And then, of course, I have to point this out. I always like to point these out. Here, it could have been just the word fi jahim, but it's not. And then we have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has added that extra lam. So that extra lam is, again, is for emphasis, for meaning like definitely, no doubt. So here it means there's two emphasis here. The word inna itself it's a ismu tawqid, meaning that it's used for emphasis, emphasizing something. Wa inna, no doubt, al fujjar, those that are wicked and this and that and that, lafi, they're definitely lafi, they're in it for sure. Where? Jahim, in the hellfire. Okay, let's clean this up and then we're going to come back, inshallah, with our next words. All right, so next word we have is jaza. Okay, this also means reward. Okay, and then we have our example, jaza'am. Small meme, جزاء بما كانوا يعملون. بما يعملون يعملون. Okay, I'll stop there. And let's highlight our word of the day, jaza'a. Okay, keep in mind there's always something before it. So it says jaza'an bima kanu ya'malun. So their reward is because of what they used to do. So it depends, whatever they used to do, based on that, then they will get their reward. Okay, so that's what that is. And the next word we have is Jannah. Root is, sorry, that's the root here. And Jim, Za, and Hamza. So here's, that's the root here. Jannah, of course, this is paradise. So you can say final abode is paradise. It's the garden. There's Jannah has different meanings. So Jannah means also a garden. So Jannah also means when we go to the other side, inshallah, when we get to akhirah. So the goal is to go to Jannah, inshallah, to be able to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that's Jannah also. And Jannah itself it's a garden, but not like an ordinary garden like we have here, but it's Jannah over there. And also the root is Jim Nun Nun, and Jannah, it's that the meaning Jinnah. So it's something that it's hidden, something that is like it's covered up, it's hidden. So in this case, Jannah, it's something that it's right now, it's covered up. We haven't seen it. We don't know. We can visualize it, but we can't really visualize it. So it's something that is covered up. The root word, that's what it means. And also the word junoon or majnoon comes from these root letters, because majnoon meaning someone who is, it's like they've lost, basically their mind is just covered up. They can't like think straight anymore. They've gotten so crazy, with whatever it is, that they can't think. So their mind is completely like covered up. Okay. And also the word the root is for jinn, which jinn is like we have in the Quran, ins wal jinn. So these are another creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that the reason it's called jinn, because we cannot see him. There's something that they're covered up. We cannot see them. So these are all the words that are coming from the same root from here. And there, of course, there are more, but I'm just giving us the words that we're most commonly familiar with and we use, on daily basis. So Jannah means, of course, means the garden, but we talk about the garden, the hereafter, the final garden. So let's give the example from the Quran. وَجَزَاهُمْ. Here comes this word again. وَجَزَاهُمْ. وَجَزَاهُمْ بِمَا صَبَرُوا. صَبَرُوا. جنة. جنة وحريرا. Okay. Let's highlight the words of the day. Jannah, here it is. And then here's this word, jaza. We just talked about it, reward. Now here, excuse me, whom is attached to it. It's our plural, and it's talking about everybody. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, of course, this is out of context. There's something before it. And it says what? Jazahum, and their reward is because of their patience. Was their reward? Jannah and waharira, and the silk, meaning the here goes with the clothing that you will be wearing in Jannah is made out of silk. So this is, so another way you can translate this is because they were patient, then their reward is Jannah and the silk, and meaning the clothing, the silk clothing that they will be wearing there. Okay, and next the word is, of course, we talked about Jannah, so now we have to talk about Jahannam. Jahannam. Root is I think this is I have to double check on that. It's either that or the meme. I have to check on that one just to be sure, make sure that I give you guys the right root letter. Okay, so Jahannam, of course, means hell. It's another name. And then the example we have here, let's change my pen. هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون. توعدون. Okay, it stops there. And let's highlight. That's the word. Jahannam. So of course there's something before it, and then it says هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون. This is the hell that which it was promised, توعدون, promised for you. This is it's plural, meaning for everybody. I mean, not not for us, but it's in the context. It says kuntum. It's like home. So it goes back to home, so that it's for plural. And the reason they use hadihi, if we remember, recall back, this is a feminine word because we said Jahannam is a feminine word, and they use hadihi, Jahannam, and then they use allati instead of alladhi because alladhi comes from masculine words or he who, and then allati means for feminine words, or it also means she who. So in this case, because it's a feminine context, they're talking about feminine words, then these are used. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and erase this. We've got two more words, and then we'll be done, inshallah. Okay, next word is hisab. And the root is hasaba or hasiba. And then means reckoning. Oh, sorry. It also means measure. Okay. Counting. Hisab, it's the word itself means to count something. You know, you have an account, you're counting something. And so all of this goes, of course, it makes sense at the end of time. We have our hisab with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because everything has been recorded, everything is being counted, you know. So our example is as-sabiruna as-sabirun as-sabiruna ajrahum ajrahum بغير بغير غير حساب. And then it stops. So let's highlight our word. That's the word hisab. And as always, there's something before it, and then it says as-sabiruna ajrahum bighayri hisab. And those who are patient, they're full of sabr, they're full of patience. Their reward, here's that word again, ajr. Their reward is without hisab. When this is coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so Allah is saying that the reward, there's no count in what Allah is going to give them in the ajr, in their reward, because of them being patient. You know, with whatever comes their way, they're patient. They put everything to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and their will is Allah's will. And whatever happens, they're like, whatever Allah wills, we're going to be patient. So for that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that their ajr will be without hisab. Okay. And the last word that we have here is sa'a. Let's see. Sa'a. This means the hour. It also means time. So those are the words. So the root would be seen. Ain. I'm not sure if this is alif or it might be. So it might be a wow. I'm not sure. I have to check on that, inshallah. Okay. So the example we have فإذا فإذا جاء أجلهم. Here's the word again. أجلهم لا يستأخرون يستأخرون ساعة. ولا يستقدمون. تقضي يستقدمون. And then it stops here. Okay, so let's highlight our word. Here's the word sa'a, and then here's again ajal. I think we talked about this. Yeah, it was in this lesson. Okay, so it says, of course, there's something before it, as always, and then it says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَإِذَا جَاءَ أَجَلُهُمْ, and when the time comes to them or upon them, لَا يَسْتَأْخِرُونَ, nothing will hold it back, delay it. The what? The sa'a, the hour, the last day, the time when it's coming, the last hour. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that, and when the time comes, the ajal comes, nothing will delay it, the hour, and nothing will advance it. So we have no control over that time. So when it comes, not even a split second of it can someone delay or push forward or backwards. You know, there's nothing we can do. It comes, and that's how it is. All right, inshallah. So let's quickly review these words, and then we will be done with our lesson. We talked about abada or abadan, means forever or ever. Ajr or ujur means reward. Ajal, term, the time when the ajal comes is when it's your, like we say, when your time is up. You know, so that's what that means. Al-akhirah means the hereafter, end of time. Alim means painful. Thawab is reward. Jahim is hellfire. Jaza is another word for reward. Jannah or jannat is garden or gardens, meaning over there, end of time. So this will be for Jannah. Jahannam is another name for hell. Hisab is it's reckoning, meaning everything is being counted. It's, you know, it's the measure, the hisab, the counting, all of that. So there's a lot of meaning for this word. But for now, we just go with reckoning because these words have to do with the last day. And then sa'a, which is the last word, means the hour or the day of resurrection, the hour of the resurrection. All right, inshallah, this is it for this class. Until next time, assalamu alaikum.